Good morning, Biafran people. Good morning, my wonderful viewers, followers, and fans all over the world. This is BVI Channel 1, and I am Asu Chinod Peters. It's a pleasure to see you this morning, and it's also a pleasure for you to hear my voice once again this morning. On this episode on Good Morning Biafra, I have some issues, burning issues, which I am going to be talking about based on my own personal perspective, and I believe that you are expected to drop your own comment and let's have your opinion concerning these issues. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is the clamor for debate, the debate between Joe Ibokwe and Anambra Kanu. I don't think we Biafrans should waste our time trying to drag in Anambra Kanu or Biafran agitators to debate with professors or doctors or the so-called educated elites that believe in one Nigeria. All Biafran people needed is to present a primary school pupil with just little knowledge about Biafra and Nigeria. That pupil can floor any professor that believe in one Nigeria, because one Nigeria is nothing but an impunity. It is a crime against humanity. What I'm expecting, the kind of debate I'm expecting, is between Anambra Kanu and other pro-Biafran group leaders. All group leaders that are agitating for Biafra. I think it is time they come together and have an open debate where they will unleash or present their own argument based on how the procedure, the step-by-step approach which they think that Biafra can be achieved. If it is whatever perspective that your group is agitating for, that will be a platform for you to present it to the general public, and it will be left for Biafrans to choose which perspective, which idea, and how best to harness all these ideas to put it together in one force and get Biafra. So that is kind of debate I'm expecting, not the kind of debate where you talk about Nigeria and we present a Biafran agitator to debate a one Nigerian elite. Let me tell you, it is just for you. It's just like bringing light and darkness and asking them to debate on issues of light and darkness. It is clear. It is clear that light is light, darkness is darkness. It is clear that white is white and black is black. So there's no point going around wasting our time talking about the debate between Joe Ibokwe. Just present a primary. If you don't have any primary school students, people, I have so many of them out there that can floor Nigeria when it comes to the issue of debate, whether or not Biafrans should be led to have their own country as an independent people. So that is, by the way, on the next issue concerning the quick notice that the Northern youths, they call them Arawa youth, presented some time ago. It caused so many dust. It raised so many dust in Nigerian news media. In fact, so many people talked about it. The tension was so high, and people got concerned. Now, yesterday on the news, we have another refurbished quick notice where the Northern youths, the Arawa youths, are saying that the people they are asking to go now are the Igbo Biafrans, while the Igbo Nigerians can remain in the north because there are no threat to them. Now the question is, who is an Igbo Biafran and who is an Igbo Nigerian? In my own personal opinion, I think, or I know, that the Igbo Biafrans are those who have vowed that their freedom cannot be negotiated, that their being in their continuous being part of Nigeria will continue to undermine their destiny and to subjugate them as a people. Those who believe in justice, those who believe in equality, those who understand the value of humanity, those who believe that their freedom is sacrosanct and nobody has right to keep them in slavery without giving them an option to be free. Then why those who believe in one Nigeria are those who believe that they are nothing without the northern people, that they have built their lives so far within and around the north. They believe that they have no place at home. They have abandoned their homes. They have relocated to north and lived in the north all their lives, and think that all the heavy investment they have made, they cannot take it back. And another set of Igbo Biafrans are those in authority who are beneficiaries of the impunity of Nigeria as a country. Those who believe in the status quo to continue the subjugation of their own people through the instrumentality of the Nigerian government. They are in government houses. They call them legislators, those in the legislative houses. They call them executives, those who have been stealing with their executive power, those who are in various parastatals of government, from Igbo extraction, those who bag billions of naira as security votes, while their subjects, while their people are languishing in poverty. These are the Igbo Nigerians whom the northern people are comfortable to remain with. They are slaves to the northern people. That is my own personal opinion, and you can drop your own personal opinion. Let the world be the judge. That is it on that aspect. You can drop your comment. Let me have your own opinion about who is an Igbo Biafran and who is an Igbo Nigerian. Now over to the next issue at hand. The current moving around, and some people call it carnival, some people call it campaign. So many names have come up. The movement of Anambra from one city to the other, from one state to the other, with thousands of people, with thousands of followers chanting no election, no election, no election. You see, that has become the order of the day. On the street of Biafra land, you can see the boys, young girls on the street chanting no election in Biafra land. And they have one argument to support it. They say that Nigeria is an impunity, that there has never been an election in Nigeria, and as such, there is no point going into further elections in Biafra land. Did you agree with them? Is that the best option? Is that the solution to the problem that has clouded the Biafran people in Nigeria today? I need you to drop your own comment. Yesterday was some sort of the climax with the speech of Anambra in Okuzu, where he said that if Anambra people vote in the election, then Anambra will be a cursed place. Now watch the video. You have seen it for yourself. Now the question is, will Anambra be cursed if they conduct an election? What will happen if Anambra people boycott the election? These and many questions are arising from different corners, different perspectives. Some Biafran believe they have to go into election so that all these people who are one Nigerian politicians can be flushed out of the system, and the Biafran people, with the momentum they are going, with the kind of energy you are seeing on the street, can be converted into a political power. Then thereafter, Biafra people can start enjoying the benefits of good governance, being in control of their government and their affairs, and project their agitation for referendum and for self-determination where it matters most. That is the argument from the other quarter, who believe that Biafran people shouldn't boycott election. While on the other hand, Nnamdi Kanu said that since there have been an election, there have never been good governance. The people do not enjoy good medical service. The schools are dilapidated. No food. There is hunger in the land. No electricity. The young boys and girls have no work to do. All of that and many impunities happening in Nigerian system have, made our brothers to say enough is enough. The boycotting of the election, avoiding the problem, staying away from the problem is the best way to solve the problem. Do you think so? Personally, I don't think so. That if you leave or avoid any problem, that problem is solved. No. If you stay there and confront the problem, you have a chance of overcoming that problem. But running away from a problem does not solve the problem. I want your own opinion on this. Tell us why Biafrans should vote in an election, or tell us why Biafran people should totally boycott the election. It is left for you, and let the world be the judge. Finally, on this episode on Good Morning Biafra, I have it that Anambra is preparing a visit to Kaduna and to Lagos State. My people, is that the right thing to do at this moment? Many questions have been coming, many calls have been coming from, I've received so many calls on daily basis from around the world telling me, please caution my brother Anambra not to visit Lagos State or try to drag Kaduna State into Biafran affairs. These calls have been coming and coming and coming on daily basis without stopping. And I want to use this channel to present it to the world and to Biafran people listening. Drop your comment, let me have your opinion on this, and I will channel it to Anambra. Let him hear the voice of the people. Whether or not should he go to Lagos State at this point, or even drag the Kaduna, the southern Kadunas, into being part of Biafra and the rest of them. Some people have said that we don't need an expansion, we just need to get our own land first. Those that want to join can join later. But if we start scattering our tentacles here and there, we may end up losing the entire focus. So that Anambra and other Biafran agitators should concentrate on the Biafran land. Even some people have even called that Igbo Biafran should just concentrate on Igbo Biafran states and leave the Niger Delta Biafran area, who are not pushing much forward with respect to Biafran agitation. All of that and many issues are coming up with respect to the recent call by Anambra to travel to these states. They have asked, what is he looking for in those states? What did he intend to achieve in those states? Please, I want to have your comment on this issue. Drop your comment on this video right here on YouTube. You can as well drop your comment on our Facebook page. Before I forget, let me remind you, if you have not liked our page, go to BVI Channel 1. Like the page so that you'll be getting notification, because every morning you'll be having current issues that will be presented to you right on this platform. Follow us on all our social media platforms. You can visit our website www.bvichannel1.com to get constant news updates, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, I beseech you to remain focused. All Biafran people all over the world, enjoy your day. Till I see you next time, I still remain Chinedu Peters. Once again, good morning, Biafra.